Yeah. To the 30, to the 20. He can go all the way. To the 10.
Know what's going on? Come on now.
Clocking out, I had to job you on your YouTube scroller. Call up Money Junkie, we done got the conversation rolling. Hit up Blue and ask him which one his parlay is going. Call a couple hours.
Hey, welcome in everybody, and we got a crazy edition of Conversation Junkies, man. It's your boy Money Junkie Dez, and it's your boy Money Junkie Blue, and we back in this bitch with another. Oh wait, my bad.
It's great. Go ahead, man.
We back in this with another episode of Conversation Junkies, and before we get into it, we appreciate y'all, and let me ask that y'all like, comment, and subscribe down at the bottom. With that being said, let's get into the video. Let's go. Yeah, so for this episode, we got the conference finals of both East and West, the NBA playoffs. They just both took place earlier in the week, and you know, kind of hit and miss. We got a little bit of everything in these finals. I ain't gonna lie, they have been good playoffs so far, but
great
you
playoffs. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
This one was a good one to watch.
Let's how you want to start, East or West?
I'm gonna start with the West. They finished first.
All right, so with the Western Conference Finals, we got OKC Thunder beating Minnesota Timberwolves in 5. Same thing they did to the Lakers. I mean, it was really kind of, honestly, it was kind of an overwhelming series. But what's your overall thoughts on it?
Julius Randle. I used to say nobody could slander your name, but you were supposed to bully this series, but you didn't. Anthony Edwards, it's like they criticized him for sharing the ball, then they criticized him for trying to force it. So, and I believe you tried your best. I don't think you just going out there losing on purpose. But all in all, OKC just like the better team. But they don't run no plays. It's just get the ball and just go. I love that though. That's just backyard basketball to me. You know, grab the ball, go, put the ball in the basket. So I do feel like they need to get Anthony Edwards another star next to him because Julius Randle, he shrinked up when it mattered. But how you feel about it?
My bad. I'm just taking I'm just soaking everything you're saying in because I haven't heard your opinion on it yet. But I'll start off with your first point because you said that Anthony Edwards about his criticism. I won't say that he don't deserve the criticism, but you know, he's still young, he's still growing. He got more years, obviously, to get bites at the apple.
What, this only his 4th year?
Nah, he been in the league 6 years. Yeah. Yeah, he a vet now.
Yeah, they came in since he was 18.
In 19.
Yeah, because we the same age.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm thinking this one's like it's 12
He
years.
a vet now. He's just young. He's just 23, but he a vet. So, I mean,
doing that age, shit. Hey,
I mean, this is the second time going
back
back to the Western Conference Finals. It's just that I say from the point of criticizing, it was like, for one, he took way too many threes. Like, he did do a lot of settling. Especially, you could see over the course of the year compared to last year. He took the same amount of shots as he did last year, but now half of them was threes. So, like, it looks better on his stat line, yeah, but, like, when it comes time to playoff time, that's too vanilla. Like, defenses can push that out, which they did. Well, if you don't hit your 3-point shots, that's kind of like how Boston is. Right. If you don't hit no 3-point shots and you off, then you just off.
It's like either, so it's like you live by 3, you gonna die by 3. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me ask you this while we on Ant. Is he one step from being there, or is he just taking advantage of his situation right now?
I would say it's more so of, like, he got that next jump to take. From where he started at, he was moving that pure athleticism. Just straight, boom, I could just dunk on anybody. I could just get a bucket whenever I want.
I'm faster than you.
I'm faster than you, stronger than you. I'm going to put the team on my back. Now, I think, or what we just saw was a version of him that's just coming back from USA basketball. Boom, he just watched LeBron and Steph and KD and all them boys play. Like, he's seeing, okay, I don't always have to put it on my back. I could share. I could be great with other people. So now we kind of seeing him learn how to, like, actually play team basketball. which is why he said after game 4 that he didn't make the wrong plays. Well, it was something along the lines where he didn't play bad. He made the necessary plays and he just lost.
Right. He was being unselfish. Yes. He got criticized.
Yes.
When he was being selfish, he still got criticized.
So that's the part we at now where he's learning to play the basketball. When he sees the double team is coming, he's gonna pass it off. But now we need him to hit that.
The mentor he should have had was Kobe.
That might be too much. Kobe might have done a little too much. But along those lines of like, all right, boom. Now I know, all right, you got to take your moments where you know you got to put the team on your back, but also the moments where you got to have your team. He only straight shooting threes or he trying to take it to the rim. He ain't even got that post game yet. Now, if he did have Kobe for a mentor, that's why I said if he hit that next level,
that post game,
by the
that
time
fade
he gets
away.
to that midi post game, like the same thing Shea got.
Yeah.
Granted, Shea bag and is like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as glamorous. It's not as like flossy, but it's more well-rounded. Versus like Ant, he's not a 3-level scorer. He got, if you ain't shooting a 3, you got to just dunk it.
Right.
And teams could snoop that up. So that's what I say. I feel like another year or two, I do agree he should get another star beside him.
Cause you know me, I was a Julius. No, ain't no slander on my butt, but he's shrinking up. So it's just like, what you gonna do?
Listen, I don't think they need another star per se. I think they do need a younger point guard. Like Mike Conley,
yeah,
good,
retired.
but he don't even got to retire because he didn't play bad. It's just he can't start. Like these teams too young now. They run up and down the
can't
floor.
be your.
Exactly, because you know what I mean. Like these young teams now, they just outpacing you.
Right, cause like before we go there, Indiana and OKC, all they do they just run it.
They just run it. You know they get them half court sets. They hunt you down, and especially somebody like Mike Conley or like a Jalen Brunson when they can hunt you defensively because they know you can't guard. Boom, that's like you becoming unplayable.
Right. So
I will say I think he need another point guard. I wouldn't say a star per se.
So you say he should play a 2 more than a 1? Yeah.
Yes. And need to play off ball. I completely agree. Have him strictly just two-way guard, straight offensive scoring. Like he need a Scottie Pippen to his MJ, or a Derek Fisher to his Kobe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like still go score, still go do you, but you need somebody to go do that for you. Same way I give another example. Like when Devin Booker, when they went to the finals. He had CP3 giving him the ball, so
he played off the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what
I
mean?
got me a point.
Yeah.
I can run it when you need to go take a break,
Exactly.
but don't start the game out.
Don't start the game. You need somebody to control that pace. So that's what I think. Anthony
Okay, good
Yeah.
tape. Good tape. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Because I mean, Julius is good. I think they're good stars, Ant and Julius together. But like when it comes to like the decision making. I don't think that's the job they need to go. They just need to be in straight attack mode.
Julia just ain't got no bag.
Yeah.
He can't dribble.
He got a bag.
Man.
He got a bag. It's just lefty bags is different. Everybody that hoop lefty, we all just hoop different.
It just look nasty.
Jalen Brunson hoop like that. He's just a bigger version. It just look awkward because they height different. But a lot of lefties hoop the same.
For sure.
So yeah, that's what I say about Minnesota, and then on the other hand, we got OKC that just straight blitzed them. I mean, what you got to say about from their side?
I want to ask you a question first before we get on it.
What's up?
Do you as us both being Lakers fans, do you regret trading Caruso?
I didn't want him to leave the first time. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. Do you
I did not want him to leave.
Caruso?
I did not want him to leave the first time, but honestly, he did deserve that bag. Where'd he go? Chicago, right?
Yeah, he went to Chicago.
Yeah, he went to Chicago. He deserved that bag, and he definitely got the recognition. I don't know why, out of everybody, we decided to keep Taylor Horton Tucker. THC. I mean,
THC was supposed to.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be better than what he was.
Yeah, they showed him like a little glimmer.
Yeah.
And they just like they projected him versus.
Because where is he now?
I think last time I heard from, I don't remember where he went after the Nuggets. But that was like right after the Lakers. and I know he went to the Clippers for a little minute. Was that before? I don't
Exactly.
know. But I don't even think he in the league right now. If he is, he ain't nowhere that I can think of.
So you regret trading Caruso?
Yeah, absolutely. But that's a genie bus. You know, that's an up top decision. Me personally, Caruso showed you that he was a dog. He was the AR before AR, the original Bardigo.
So would you take AR or Caruso? Overall, mind you, Caruso.
Give me Caruso. And I'll tell you why. For one, Caruso plays better defense.
True.
Overall.
That's number one.
Yeah, I gotta take that. After what I just seen him do to Jokic, and I mean that's not like the first time he locks people up, but like that's a big component of Caruso's game is his defense. But not only that,
he remind me of Thibodeau. Defensive line. Just being a dog.
The hustle, I can see why you would say that. But I would say from a bag standpoint, he doesn't have a deep bag, but I feel like his play style can fit anywhere. That's why he looks so
he can make a time you three for sure. But
and let's not sleep on his athleticism.
Oh yeah, for sure. He
was the ball because he was dunking. Yeah, AR is athletic, but I mean, we'll see because AR still untapped. Like he's still getting better and better as we're seeing. I think
defensively he's not going to be nowhere near Caruso.
I mean, you never know. Defense is more of a want to, more than anything.
True, but you can't get overpowered by
you can. Oh yeah, you definitely.
Because you would think Jokic would have overpowered Caruso. Caruso wasn't going.
Yeah, it's a want to. Defense is a want to. So I mean, that's my take on it. You'll take Caruso as well, or AR. Who would you take?
I'm gonna take AR just because I know he could give me 40 on any given night. But other than that, Caruso outweighs everything.
I'm finna say, see, it depends on where you got Caruso at, cause like
he could get off. Like don't get me wrong, Caruso can get
that's
off.
What I'm saying.
But he gotta play defense too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and there's also like he like I don't want to compare him to Ginobili because he's not Ginobili, but if you got him coming off the bench versus starting, those two different Carusos.
Right. True indeed. True.
Caruso coming off the bench. That's why I said the Manu because he come off the bench.
He the Energizer Bunny.
He the Energizer Bunny. But versus him in the starting lineup, he might. I ain't gonna say 40. He'll
get 19, 20.
Yeah, he'll get a little 20, 10, 5, something like that. He can get you a little something.
Hey, I'll give you 40.
Yeah, his 40 look different though. Yeah, I get to you. But on the East side of things, on the Eastern Conference, we got the Knicks.
Come on, man. I got my Knicks hat on.
We got the New York Knicks losing to the Indiana Pacers in 6 games, finishing off in Indiana. All I can say is, what the hell, you know.
What the hell,
crazy series. I ain't gonna lie. I thought when it was 2-1, I thought it might could have did a tie for the worst, but Game 4 when they when they hit that shot, I just was like,
facts.
That when they went down 3-1, you kind of already knew what it was. But I mean, you rooted for the Knicks, so I rooted for the Knicks as well. So I ain't gonna say it like I did root for the Knicks. Personally,
I'm not a Knicks fan. I love Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
that's my dog. Plus, I'm a Lakers fan. They beat the Celtics, so I'm gonna root for them. You know what I'm saying? But it was supposed to be the Knicks in 6. Damn. But let's get to it for real. Pascal Siakam, he hooped his ass off. Miles Turner, he played every other game in my opinion. Halliburton.
Miles Turner played big. My bad. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead.
He played mediocre every other game to me. Tyrese will start out slow. He gonna end the game hot, or he gonna start out mid and still finish the game hot. Mm-hmm. But he showed you why he's not overrated. I personally didn't feel like he was overrated. So he's showing y'all this year like y'all tried me. I didn't play in the USA games, and now y'all calling me overrated. Shit, look where he at right now in the NBA Finals. For the Knicks. Jalen, you tried your best. You had a lot of turnovers for no reason. You and Cat. Cat, you gotta be more aggressive. Cause you be tripping. Mikal Bridges, shout out to you. You had 0 points for the first 3 quarters. In 4th quarter, all of a sudden, you got 20. I don't know why you keep doing that. Josh Hart, you showed me you're a dog. You used to be Lakers, so shout out to you, man. Other than that, shit. Pacers just outran the boys. Oh, and OG, damn, man, you gotta start hooping consistently. You just show up every other game. Granted, you be gassed, because you be, when that timeout comes, he be bent over, huffing and puffing. Mm-hmm. But the boys just outplayed him. It was more, well, granted, they could go 10 deep. Knicks only went 7 people. But the boys just had more energy.
Yeah, more energy. My thoughts on the game. The Knicks definitely could have pulled it off. Honestly, I gotta give this series up to fatigue. I mean, you could clearly see for Indiana, as you said, going 8, 9, 10 deep, running the floor like they did. It was kind of bound to show up on the New York Knicks legs eventually. I think after a long season, well, everybody knows Coach Tom Thibodeau. He never plays his bench during the regular season. So, like I was just telling you, by the time you get to the playoffs and that postseason, that whine and grind and that wear and tear, it starts to build up on you after a while. And I think it finally caught up to the Knicks around this time. Like you said, Jalen Brunson played your butt off. As much as you may not like it, I feel like OG played hard. OG, Josh.
No, I'm not saying he not playing hard. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like he didn't show up consistent. It's like first game, yeah. Second game, tied. Third game, yeah.
Cause I mean, they was tied, but I mean, yeah, I get that. They see the thing about them Tom Thibodeau teams is like he always real ball dominant with like if he got that player. Like, he real dominant with like, when he was with the Bulls, when he had Derrick Rose, I feel like that's why Derrick Rose got injured. Because he was running the boys.
The whole game.
Running the boys into the ground. And then when he went to Minnesota, it was kind of the same thing. And then you see what he did now with the Knicks. We'll talk more about Tom Thibodeau in a second. But I said all that to say, he plays like a heliocentric brand of basketball. Where it's like, if you got that number one option, you're going to put the ball in his hands at all times. Exactly. And that's what we see now more. Boom. The team is going to beat a team of 2s and 3s is more so going to beat that team of 1 and 2.
Right.
If you ain't got that help.
Especially having no bench.
Yeah, no bench help.
Man, shout out to the that center for New York.
Mr. Robinson?
Yeah. That boy, anything come up off that rim, he grabbing it.
Yeah. He a soldier for sure. And I was for sure thinking, can't hit a free throw for nothing, but I will say the New York fans was cheering him on. I always thought they would have been booing him after
for sure, but
second and third game, but hey, they were supportive. They was rooting for their boy, so I gotta give it to him. And he did play his butt off too.
Right. I'm talking about Dan. He messed me up on a parlay. I needed him for 3 dunks. Nigga had 2. That killed me. But he fought to the very end, going against Miles Turner, Siakam, and other buddy.
He did. I think after they just had a tough series or a tough playoff run, cause like you go 7 with Detroit, and you know Detroit gonna play gritty. Yeah. And then you play against Boston, and you know Boston run a lot. They gonna get defensive. They gonna wear and tear you. They gonna run you down.
And they gonna get more calls just because they're the defending champs.
And then when after Tatum went down, they tried to get you another little here, give me game. So that's a lot of wear and trade and tear on them tires before you even get to Indiana, who want to run up and down the court all day.
Grabbing and go. Cherry pick.
And can go 10 deep. So like I said, I just think, after a while, it just caught up on them. And Jalen just couldn't do enough. Cat decided he wanted to do just enough so that New York just didn't hate him.
Here, looking at.
Yeah, but from the Pacers standpoint, I say I gotta give Coach Rick Carlisle all the credit, because like I said, me personally, I know what question you gonna ask, but me personally, I think Pascal is still a better player.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
asking. Did he deserve the MVP or did Halliburton deserve it?
I think if we're looking at it from deserved is such a weird concept. Cause like who can really determine what you deserve if we gonna get deep into it. But Pascal was just more consistent every game. And I feel like although Hallie just had those moments that just, if he didn't have those, y'all was not winning. Like that shot in game 1, or like that comeback in game, what was that, 3?
3.
Yeah. So wait, no. That was 4. That was
yeah,
game
cause
4.
Knicks is up. Yeah, Knicks is up. Yeah, 4.
So like just like, and you remember those moments, and then the point, and then you remember the other the free throw putback, and all of the overtime threes he was hitting. Him and no, that wasn't him. That was Matthew.
That was Matthew.
That was
Neesmith. Yeah.
Neesmith. I'm tripping.
Neesmith went crazy.
But like you remember that as a whole from everybody, and you think like maybe Tyrese do deserve it, because I mean he still put up his points as well. But I think from like a consistency basis, I think Pascal. What about you?
I agree. I think Pascal. I mean, you gotta think Pascal done been there, so he know what it take.
Yeah, he is a champion already.
Yeah, come on, even though you can't discredit him because of the team that they played against, but he a champion. So I do feel like he deserved it more. Plus, he did the grind, the rebound, the extra mile, the falling on the floor getting it. So therefore, I feel like he did deserve it, definitely. But don't get me wrong, that's not to discredit Tyrese either.
Oh, it was a 5-4 vote in favor of Pascal. So like Tyrese definitely could have won it. Like, I'm not saying it was like that, but here's also my theory. I also think ever since they've been doing this award for like the Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals, I also think it's kind of like how they did last year with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Like you give Tatum the Eastern Conference, or so when
No, Tatum. Brown. I thought Brown got both of them. Ain't it?
Brown did get both of them.
Yeah, I always say I feel like Jaylen Brown is the better player.
My bad. I said that because it's controversy. They wanted Tatum to get it, but he didn't get it because Jalen outplayed him. Yeah. So I think that's why they did it now, to give it to Siakam, so that later down the line, if the Pacers so happen to win, like, come on now, we all know that it's gonna go to happen. So I think they wanted to go ahead and give it to Pascal to like go ahead and like, hey, here you go, such and such. And also, come on now, that's gonna add more fuel to Hallie fire.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
because he put a little Drewski skin. He thought he was finna, and then they called Pascal.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. He was dancing. He stopped taking the picture and everything. You can see him in the back. He hit him with the hold up real quick. I'm getting back, and then just look crazy.
Right.
But
hopefully that don't cause no conflict in the locker room.
I don't think it will.
Because you gotta think about it, not everybody finna defer to Tyrese.
Yeah.
So
but I mean, Tyrese defer right back. Like that's the type of point guard he is.
True.
So you pass it, I pass it back.
But while we still on Indiana, as a Lakers fan, Thomas Bryant, fuck you.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because where have you been? All of a sudden, you wanted to decide to show up for playoff teams. Where was this at when we needed a big man?
Well, what? Like, niggas shooting threes.
Couldn't get a 3 to save his life in LA. But, hey.
But he's scared in the big show.
That's a story for that. Yeah. I will say this. Not even just LA, but, playing around LeBron.
Yeah.
People don't play the same no more.
Fast. You can be a superstar once you off LeBron team. You get there.
Yeah.
You just some nigga on the scrub. Like,
It's been, I don't know. People get to the Lakers and act like they don't know how to play. Jared Vanderbilt was such a commodity when he first got there. Or like, what's his name?
Gabe Vincent?
Yeah, Gabe Vincent. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Cody Martin. No, Cody didn't play for us. I'm sorry, not Cody. Because they both played for the Heat that year. That's what it was, Gabe Vincent. But just gosh, that just pissed me off so bad.
Nigga Kobe out there. I mean, not Kobe. Thomas Bryant out there looking like Kobe.
Yeah, man. All right. We got the conference finals out the way. So we got OKC coming out the West, and we got Indiana Pacers coming out the East for the NBA championship. Who do you have winning, and how many games? Excuse me, and why?
Honestly, I do think it's gonna go 7. But I got whoever win the first game is gonna win the series. But I'm gonna go with Indiana just because I like Siakam. He already done won it before. In fact, he get give him another one without Kawhi.
See, that's like I think I heard somebody say that earlier when I was at work. It was like, oh, Pascal already got one before. He know how to lead them. It's like you can say the same thing. Caruso got a ring before. With the Lakers.
He leading them too,
know how to
though.
lead.
He
No, so does that not balance it out?
It do, but Caruso's still coming off the bench.
We just talked about the Manu Ginobili.
Right.
He's coming off the bench, but come on now, he's important.
He's a very important piece, but come on, Siakam the starter. Nigga, give me this ball.
I feel you. Hey, I say Caruso come off that bench with them shot trips. He running that show.
But like I said, whoever win game 1 is definitely gonna win the series. But I want Indiana to win. Shout out to Pascal Siakam.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese, I want you to do it just for your daddy. I don't really care about you, but shout out your daddy though.
This man said shout out your dad.
Come on, man.
I think I have
Free Pops. Well, no, he free. Pops free. They'll let him back in
You
the
seen
game.
him at the game? You seen him at the game? That man was in the stand with his little Hadley jersey up.
Who you got?
I don't want to be in the majority. Like I kind of want to go against it, but I think it's gonna be OKC. I mean,
I don't want that flopping.
Yeah,
flopping and shady.
I don't want the free throw merchant either. And y'all, before y'all get to saying, oh, he shoot way less free throws than any other MVP. It's not about the amount of free throws that he take. It's about the way in which he take them. Like, it's fine if you getting fouled or you not getting fouled. If the call is the call, make the call. I don't care if you LeBron, Shaq, whoever. If you getting fouled, call it. But at the same time, it's the way in which you... All the flopping, I'm a James Harden fan. But I was not respecting that from James when he was flailing all over the place.
Like, gravity.
Yeah, or Trey Young. Trey Young's a little bit different, but because he was kind of smaller. But Shea, you 6'6". You wait until you'll initially go into the bump and flail out, bro. That you free throw merchant, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but
I don't respect.
Yeah, I don't respect that personally. But as a hooper, like, you're good. I love your game. It's just I can't. It's just that love. Well,
I didn't realize how shifty that nigga is.
He's a clip farmer. He a little bit of a clip farmer, but that's a story from that.
I can't hit on the aura. The man got aura though. Can't hate on that.
Yeah, I think the overall collection of what OKC have, they were just complete, and it's like.
But I feel like both teams are equal.
Both teams are equal. If you look at these numbers in the regular season, OKC led in everything, and then the Pacers led number 2 in everything. So as far as matchups, it's as even as it could be.
And everybody can guard everybody. It's not one team bigger than the other.
That's what I'm saying. The matchup itself is great. I just think it's more so of the layout of the teams. And I'll explain to you what I'm saying. You got the Pacers, who is like, they don't have a superstar. They got 2 like stars.
They got stars.
Yeah, they have Pascal and
I see.
Yeah, and then
Miles Turner is a star too. He don't play every game.
Okay, I give him. So you got 3 kind of stars, and then you got rest of I don't know, or you got good role players. Versus OKC, you got a superstar MVP. You got another good star or 2, depending on how you want to rank. Chet and Jalen Williams.
And Lou Dort. Lou Dort.
Well, Lou Dort, I ain't gonna disrespect Lou Dort. That's like, he's like another one of those by committee type of guys.
Yeah, but he might flash out one game and hoop.
True, but I think
he not a star.
Yeah, the height of what Shea is with his co-stars is, I think, just a little bit bigger than what the max of what Tyrese and Pascal is with their committee.
Now I will say this: if Miles Turner bully Chet how he can, it's not gonna be close.
He not gonna. I think Hartenstein gonna be there.
Yeah, but
put Chet on Pascal.
That's worse.
It's not.
Pascal, but
because once you get past,
see, y'all go have a great day.
Chet, Chet maybe skinny, but he don't play love. Like he
He
don't
don't like. He don't.
play.
Play, that's why I said Miles Turner. If Miles Turner play how he can actually ball, this is not gonna be close.
But they
But
got
he got a. What you say? He got
center.
a one.
They got a bigger center. Hartenstein is going to guard Miles.
I don't think he's quick enough though.
Miles ain't that quick.
Like, he was crazy, bro. Miles could hoop. He just played every other game.
I ain't trying to disrespect him like he's not an NBA player, but bro, it's Miles Turner, Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah not bad. Like you seen the okay. First of all, he got a little bag. He just came from New York.
Right. Yeah.
He was just hooping.
But man, we gonna see.
Yeah,
man.
we'll
We
see.
gonna see, man.
And then
Miles Turner, I'm finna bet all these series on you.
And then the matchups I just love so much because it's like, granted both teams are gonna run, but you got Indiana, which is known for like pushing the pace.
Yeah, they gonna push.
And then you got OKC, which is known for like defense, like getting in your face and like making offense off of that.
Yeah.
But guess how do you
Defense makes great offense.
defense make great offense? So the fact that they're two things that compel each other, so that's why it's gonna make such great basketball. Cause how do you slow down a bad defense? By pushing the pace. How do you slow down pushing the pace? By locking them up. Yeah.
But at the same time, both of them niggas run.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's a great collab of like different matchups and like for casuals, this is just boring. It's just OKC versus Indiana. But for people that actually like the game of basketball, like this is gonna be a great matchups all around.
Now the little white boy for Indiana, all he do is grab the ball and go.
Yeah.
He ain't looking to pass to nobody. He going straight to the rim.
Yeah, and then like I said, Nembhard underrated. Like he a little bucket for sure. He the smallest dude on the court, but he play big every time I see him.
And then he Smith.
Wait, what did I say?
You said Nembhard.
Nembhard. That's a shooting guard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I had to make sure I was talking about the right person because sometimes I get their names confused. But yeah, I will say that. But so you said you got Indiana in 7?
Yeah, I think it's gonna go 7 for
You
sure.
think it's gonna go 7? I have OKC in.
As long as nobody get hurt.
OKC in 5.
Shit.
I got OKC in 5.
Pacers in one game.
They're gonna be close games. They're gonna be close games. I got.
One thing I've learned: if the game close, Indiana's gonna win.
See, Hallie ain't gonna be pulling all that.
Shit.
Hallie ain't gonna be pulling all that BS.
Hallie
on
finna
OKC.
pull that shit.
I don't like that. I don't like that because OKC too good defensively and they too deep to let that happen. They got like the thing I like about OKC, and I'm not saying Indiana doesn't have it, but OKC has this, and this they have personnel to where they could tell you we don't care about you scoring at all. Go stop them. They got people that could do that versus Indiana. They got straight. Okay, you could guard too, but we also do need you to put in a little 10-15 kind of points. They don't care if Lou Dort score.
True.
Go get your.
You ain't gonna beat me with.
Yeah.
You're not about to beat me with Lou Dort.
Exactly.
Bro.
Go send Alex Caruso at him. I don't really care if you beat me like with Caruso, but Caruso, you just see what he just did to Jokic.
Right.
So that's why I think the little details of it come in that. With that being said, OKC in 4. 5. My bad. I got OKC in 5. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it.
But like I said, whoever win the game, one gonna win the series.
That's for sure. One winning.
That's for sure.
Well, I mean, I think it's got to be OKC, right? Because they're the number 1 seed. Well,
That don't mean nothing.
OKC in 5. You just what?
I'm saying just because it's an OKC don't mean they gonna win game 1. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Well, let me ask you this, okay? Because I saw this question earlier, and I wanted to wait till we got here to ask you.
What up?
If Shea win the championship, is he the greatest Thunder of all time?
No. You forgot about KD.
I didn't. I'm asking you the question.
No. Still KD. Still have Russell.
Just OKC, not Supersonic. I ain't
James
talking
Harden.
James Harden. I was not even thinking about James Harden. James Harden.
He was a Thunder though.
He was, but like greatest Thunder, not greatest player to like play for them.
Nah. Derek Fisher was there.
Brother, what are we talking about here? Why? Derek Fisher was not a Thunder.
Yes,
Okay,
he was.
see?
Yes.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes.
And you think he's arguably one of the most great Thunders?
Come on, man. Hell nah. I'm just
Okay.
playing. I mean, you have to give it to him. He won. Who else won in Thunder?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like OKC, I mean, out of the two teams we got, Indiana and OKC's never won a ring before.
Right.
So
I mean, you have to give him that leeway just because he bought a ring now.
That one ring vaults him over what Russ did and what KD did.
I'm gonna say yeah, only because we didn't let KD and Russ develop. Yeah, I think they was young when they got to the finals. Russ, LeBron, and D Wade, and after that they broke up. What, 2 years later?
That was KD's fault. KD left.
No, that wasn't even 2 years later. What else? The next year.
Next year.
So you can't.
It was no.
It was the season after because they went to the Warriors.
They got bounced out by Golden State.
Yeah.
And then it was the next year.
Yeah. So So we didn't see it develop. So yeah, I'd give it a shot.
That's developing right there. What you mean? They got drafted. They all got drafted there.
But we didn't see the full potential.
They went to the finals. They lost. We
didn't see them at their peak together.
How long does a peak need to be? Like, how many chances do they need to be having?
We didn't see them at their peak together. We didn't see peak James Harden yet. We didn't see peak KD or Russell together.
We didn't see peak James Harden because he wasn't going to be James Harden there. He needed his own team to be James Harden.
But we didn't see. That's what I'm saying. We didn't see none of it together.
You wasn't going to see that, though. That's what I'm saying.
You wasn't going to see. But we could have saw Russ and KD together. We saw it when they were still young.
We did see Russ and KD together.
Wait.
With Rockets.
What?
Yeah. Russ
and KD?
My bad. I'm tripping. We did see Russ and KD together. I was thinking of Russ and James Harden. You did see Russ and KD together.
When?
They kept playing after that.
A year? That's not developing.
How much time do you need?
That's not like we didn't.
And
see
then
that
they didn't get along. So that was kind of their fault.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't see it, so I can't judge something I didn't see. But that's what I'm giving it to Shea.
Shaq and Kobe, they got a ring.
They developed.
How? Kobe was 19. He didn't develop shit.
What you mean? They continued playing. How many they won together? 3, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. They stayed together. Niggas just didn't lose and break up.
I mean,
KD did some bitch shit. He could have stayed and developed. And niggas left and went to.
He got an MVP there. He got an MVP with OKC.
Okay, as soon as KD left, Russ got one. We didn't see it together.
They was
blocking each other's peak. We didn't see it together.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I'm not saying I don't get what you're saying, and it's not like I'm not saying Shea won't be the greatest Thunder of all time. Cause if he win the championship, he's gonna be the only player to do that. I just think he need more time. What KD did in his time in OKC, first of all, KD was the first person to make the Thunder relevant. Like, cause it was the Seattle Supersonics, and then when they switched it over, they didn't. And then,
but look though, you gave Shea time to develop. You didn't give KD and Russ time to develop. Them niggas got mad and left.
I mean, yeah, Shea came from the Clippers though. You know,
he came from another team. He still had to develop,
and it took him some time. And it did.
We didn't give KD and Russ that. Y'all wanted them niggas. Oh, y'all went to the.
They did. They had a lot of time with that organization before they got to the finals.
I don't think they spent that much years together. I can look it up.
Yeah, I mean, what? Russ got drafted, 2000, 10? Or 9? Something like that? KD got drafted, oh no, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it was KD that got drafted, like, 2008, 2009.
They played 8 years together?
That's what I'm saying. How long they need to develop? That's 2 whole contracts. 2 whole 4-year contracts.
So yeah, how long Shea been?
I don't even think Shea's been with them like 6 years. Y'all let me know. Every time we do this, he act like I don't know ball. Man, I know ball. He always be trying to do this to himself, man. I gotta tell Money Junkie.
He been with them 7 years.
7 years.
He got to that's a finals.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Wait, has he played for OKC for 7 years?
He's been with OKC for 7 years.
When did he get drafted then?
Wait, no. 6 years, my bad.
I was finna say, ain't no
6
way.
years.
I thought he was with the Clippers for 2 years, but I call it 6 years. I'm saying it's 6 years.
Okay.
Boom, he just got to the finals.
Okay. And KD and Russ played together for 8. So they went to the finals. They 6
So
years.
guess what? If they went to the finals in year 6, they had 7 and 8. They had the 2 years after that.
No, they went 7. They had to go 7 because remember they went.
You're right. That's just KD, and then Russ stayed like for years longer. But
so basically, it's the same time development.
So why you gonna say he had more development than anybody else? He didn't.
We're gonna see.
All I'm saying, because it wasn't even about.
And we're not even gonna do that. This nigga in the West that got hurt.
Yeah.
So
It's so much that plays into it. Cause I'm thinking like, okay, yes, Shea did bring the championship to it. He is an MVP. Both of them dudes got MVPs with OKC. And I'm thinking about like Mr. Triple Double.
Yeah, I was just finna say
what he did for OKC.
I'd give it to him over KD, but I wouldn't give it to him over Russ. Cause Russ stayed low.
Like like when you think of OKC, the first person you think of is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, fuck KD. He's better than KD.
Even without the ring, like so that's why if Shea wins this year and you give him like I say another 2 years of doing what he just did, like numbers wise, then okay, you can give it to Shea. But not right now. Yeah. That's all. That was my only thing.
Alright. Oh yeah. Not over Russ. No. Russ staying loyal.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
KD, yeah. Russ, no.
For sure. But like I mean soon you gonna have it though. That's how I look at it. When that's all we got as far as NBA going.
Oh, when you talking about Thibodeau?
Huh?
Thibodeau.
We didn't. As a matter of fact, I don't know how I forgot and flipped this breaking news to y'all. But as of today, the New York Knicks have fired Coach Tom Thibodeau, who has had a 5-year extent with the New York Knicks. On his second back-to-back season of 50 wins and his first time getting to the Western Conference Finals with the New York Knicks.
Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference Finals, first time with the Knicks. And first time they've been since 1991, I believe, or 90.
Was it 91 or 92?
They played, because that's the year that the Spurs won. That was 99, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the last time they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. But yeah, Tom Thibodeau. All I can say about the coach is, I mean, he's already known for running his teams into the ground, like I said earlier. He doesn't really play his bench during the regular season.
Yeah, 99.
It was 99?
Yeah.
See, come on, y'all. I know ball. But I forgot what I was saying. Tom Thibodeau. He runs his teams into the ground. He's a good coach. He's got the highest winning percentage of a coach without a ring. So it's not like he's not a good coach.
And the team just be burnt out when they get there.
They be burnt out, and I just think like he need that second gear. Like something has to change. You see all these other great coaches out here. They're like they got like all right, boom, they got a signature, and if you can't, or if you max out their signature, they have a counter they could hit you with. Thibodeau hasn't found his counter,
right.
And I mean I just think that's the signs of what makes a great coach is when you have different ways you can beat your opponent, and he didn't find that. So I think that's why he got fired. The New York Knicks got a good enough roster to
bring somebody a little bit better in, and they gon'. This ain't the end of the Knicks. I say that.
Nah, definitely not. I will say for sure though, they do need to get a better bench.
Yeah, definitely.
They do, but coaching was a big part of that. And I don't even think Tom Thibodeau was a bad coach. I just think he just gotta
work some shit out.
Yeah, he couldn't match their ceiling like how somebody think they could.
All right. Well, while we on the topic of coaches, I seen this on Twitter last night. 3 coaches, get it. Pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Pop, Kerr, Riley.
Pat Riley. Pop, Kerr, Riley. Give me Riley.
Why?
Why? Y'all don't beat me up about this. For one, I'm not gonna say Steve Kerr is not a winner, but for one, obviously you've never seen him win without Steph Curry and Draymond. That's the first thing. I just need to see resume outside of that. Well, for him and for Greg Pop, but more so for Kerr. He's still a great coach. They just won USA basketball.
Why you say outside of Pop? Why you say for Pop?
Cause Pop ain't won without no Hall of Famers either. And then Pop play style. Coach style. Like how you, as far as the picking and the choosing. Granted, if you got your superstar, obviously you're gonna be nice to your superstar.
Right.
He didn't do that with Tim. Like he coached him. He let Tim coach him hard. But then why you get the Kawhi, and now it's all this low managing, and you kind of just bombarded yourself after that. Because after Kawhi left, what have the Spurs been?
Shit, they were decent this year, but he was halfway.
Pop wasn't.
Yeah, he was halfway gone.
You know what I mean? Like
he was still in the building. Since
2014, this has been a decade, and outside of that decade, I'm not gonna say it's because he hasn't had Hall of Famers. He made them people Hall of Famers. I just think with Pat, the eras in which he won his rings, it's like he has different ways he can win. Like he has different styles he can win. He can win as a GM, as a coach. He could coach you hard. He can go to he could build up a team. He could find players out the rough and put them in certain situations.
And he gonna fight you too.
He gonna fight. Come on now, he gonna put them hands on you.
Greg, he was in there getting into it with Shaq.
Yeah, Greg just gonna call you a bitch, and then Steve Kerr just gonna get in front of the cameras and guys, Draymond, he's good for our locker room. We talk to him, and he, ain't nobody trying to hear that from Kerr. But that's just me. That's just me personally. Who you picking?
I'm going Greg.
Why Greg?
I don't know. It's something about me. Just me personally. Like I always had a great relationship with real strict coaches, and who gonna be on you. Like they get the best out of me. So I know for that reason, like it'll stick with me.
They say Pat was a strict coach too, now.
Yeah, I heard that too. But like me, I say like me seeing Pat, like me, Greg, like it's like yeah, I know that'll get the best out of me.
They said LeBron left about them cookies now. They took that man cookies on the stage. He left about them cookies now. You can't get more strict than that.
Yeah, you're right about that. But definitely, I say Greg.
I feel like that's a respectable one. Well, what you got to say about the Tom Thibodeau? Like, how you feel about that?
He was 2 games away from not being fired. That's what I'm gonna say about it. Because if they go to the finals, you're not gonna fire him 2 weeks in. Like, yeah. So I feel like hopefully they find a coach that's gonna bring the best out of them and can reach their full potential. But other than that, I feel like they did Thibodeau wrong. He got them boys farther than what they thought of any season.
Yeah, he's been the biggest one in the coach. They done had him like the past 3 decades. I will say that.
Exactly. Come on now, when you was thinking of the Knicks the past 10 years, you weren't thinking of those.
Who do you think if you could pick a coach to coach the next year, who would you pick?
Shit, that nigga Doc probably gonna go there.
From the Bucks? Doc Rivers?
Yeah. Doc just got fired.
You think out of all the teams, the New York Knicks want Doc Rivers?
I'm saying
that's already coached Boston.
Right. That's the only team I can think of. Only coach I can think of.
Nah, it only like if you was the GM and you was just like I want to coach.
Oh, if I want.
Yeah, it don't even have to be who you can get.
Oh shit, give me Spoelstra. Even though I know Spoelstra ain't going. Yeah. Spoelstra under NDA over there. Spoelstra ain't going nowhere.
Honestly, and this is a name I'm surprised you haven't said because I thought you liked this dude. But I think who would be a good coach for them is Mike Malone.
Mike Malone? I don't know why I thought you was about to say Mike McCarthy.
Nah.
I don't know. That'd be decent.
You see, do you see the vision though? Yeah. Like I'm thinking just like you said, the strictness of where he runs his teams. I think that'd be good for New York. He'll bring that New York to them without the confines of all that running.
Yeah, but you gotta know your players too though. You can't bring all that strict shit with certain niggas who not going either.
But I mean, at the same time, if that's really in you, like as a coach, if you really just a strict coach, it don't matter who the player is. Like,
right.
But I mean, cause players, us as players, we could tell right through that. Like, if you coming on that all that rah and that's not you, we sniff right through that. Then we really don't respect you.
Right.
The coaches that come through and they own that, they stay in the league for a long time. The Pats, the Gregs, the Mikes, and such. JJ ready. I thought he was gonna be a players coach.
JJ be cutting their ass.
JJ is not playing with you. So it's like, okay, like I gotta get it to him because, like I said, everybody thought it was gonna be sweet for JJ coming in. Oh, he cool. Braun just got him a job in here.
Yeah.
All right, now you getting them DNPs on the bench. So I don't know. I think Mike Malone would be good, but I guess we'll see because they at home with everybody else watching the finals with us. I will say they're tolerating, so they can replace you. So they definitely got somebody going.
Toleration team we can replace you.
But that's the NFL. Now that I think about it, let me ask you a little NFL topic real quick.
What up?
How you feel about the Stephon Diggs video?
That boy out there selling them crack. That cocaine.
As a matter of fact, not even the Stephon Diggs video. I just wanted to talk about like Stephon Diggs in general right now, like. And Cardi B, Offset, pink, the blue powder on the boat.
That's cocaine, man. That's
No. I ain't trying to. You feel me?
Yeah,
I think that's strawberry dust personally.
That is bullet sugar.
How you feel about what's going on with all that? I know you just seen it over the social media.
That's our ball. Come on, man. The man say he passing it.
I seen the tweet today. Offset was I guess he was mad because
she gave their son the
hairstyle.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some petty shit. That's petty. That's OD petty. That ain't nothing to crash out about, but that's just petty. But
nah, that would make me mad. If you intentionally gave my son
another nigga hairstyle,
yeah, come on.
You can't crash out about that.
Nah, I wouldn't crash out, but that would make me mad. Like especially if it's like something specific.
You definitely gonna get called out your name. I'm gonna call you out your name for sure. But it ain't nothing to crash about. Stephon just being Stephon. Offset, you messed up. This is your ex-wife. You messed up with it. So it's like, you know how the game go, player. She told you in that song, be careful with me.
So, I mean, do you think you right for trying to get child support?
Yes. I'm always for the nigga getting child support. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, I'm not even mad at you. I was just surprised, funny the way you said it. So how you feel about it from like Stephon Diggs, like his point of view?
I ain't gonna lie. As a man,
I think he'll
don't get
green.
get into that shit. Like you ain't even supposed to entertain that. That's between her and her baby daddy. Unless he being disrespectful, like trying to put his hands on her or some shit. But other than that, I if I was Stephon, I would have stayed out of it. Because the tweet, it was funny when he was passing it and then stuff. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was funny, but still, I would have stayed out of it personally. How you feel about it?
I think, on one hand, all the females gonna hit you with the, oh, I love this for Cardi, living her best life, she just out here having fun. It's like, first of all, you know what you're doing. You out here trolling for your baby daddy, whatever. You're trying to get the payback. Okay, that's cool. You out here having fun. You grown, you rich, you do what you want to do. Offset point of view, yeah, you can't be mad. I get why you would be mad. Somebody hitting come on now, BM, looking like that. Cardi not Hey, I know that stomach hurt. So I get why he upset at the same time. You can't cheat. You gotta accept what comes with that. From Stephon Diggs POV point of view. I ain't gonna lie, brother. I ain't gonna lie, I had so much more respect for you as a dog. And don't get me wrong, the dog is still there. It's just you a different type of dog than what I was what I wanted from you, big bro. And it's like, I ain't mad that it's Cardi, but it's like, for one, you already know the situation with Offset and the whole social media, the back and forth, child support, all of that. You already know what's going on with that, and you initiate yourself into it. But then you're not even being play about it. You got the females on the boat with the booger sugar. You ain't, first of all, you know you gotta take them phones away, gang. You know they ain't supposed to be recording on that boat.
Straight Diddy party.
They ain't signed no NDAs.
No phone.
No phone. Like, come on. You gotta be more P than that. And then you around here and then I feel you know you doing your do with Cardi B, but you know that's a street ball. You know everybody play with that ball even before Offset. So I just expected better from you, but that's just me as a fan or you as a route receiver. But I know you running routes in the end zone, so hey, don't let that go over your head. But that's a story for another day. Man, I mean, outside of that, man, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Alright, bro, go.
Alright, my brother said he ain't got nothing else. So, with that being said, as a matter of fact, before we go, we are going to let y'all know that we will be streaming starting Thursday for this NBA playoffs. So, we going to start putting the links up for that in our Twitch and our Instagram bios. But
and make sure y'all tag Casa Next so we can be at the next streaming university.
yeah, we trying to, you know, like I said, it's gonna be a process. We're gonna build, we're gonna grow, but you know, we trying to make it to y'all. So y'all make sure y'all show us some love and share, like, post, whatever y'all wanna do, comment, talk shit, whatever, we here for it. But with that being said, appreciate y'all again. This
Money Junkie.
there you go. And this Blue, and we appreciate y'all for getting in, and we out. Appreciate it.